All right, let's go through these answers. So, number one, in the figure above, x is 150 more than y. So that would be this equation here. X is equals 150 more than y, which is plus. And then we also know that straight lines are 180 degrees. So I have two equations, two unknowns. You can plug one into the other, or I could guess and check. So I could start with 20 and say, okay, if that's supposed to be 150 more, that'd be 20. And the other angle would be 170 since it's 150 more. That's too much, that's 190. So then I try maybe 15 and see that it works as well. So either way, I get my answer of B, 15. All right, next one. We know that two consecutive angles on the interior of parallel lines cut by a transversal are 180. So that means that this 70 plus y has to be 180. So that tells me y is 110. I also know that x equals y. So 110 plus 110 is 120. Here's that partial answer that we don't want to answer. 110 is not the total answer. It wants x plus y. Next one. So they give me just the two angles, and then I'm looking for the third. I know triangles add up to be 180. So 180 minus the 90 degree they give me, and then also minus the 33 gives me 57. Be careful. Don't jump and say it's 67. Very common mistake. All right, so this one, looking at the z and y first, I know that those two angles have to add up to be 180 with that 40 taken away, right? So that's 140 degrees for z and y, and since I'm adding z and y together anyway, I can say that that part is 140. Then I look at w and x. It's at the same scenario. So w plus x is 180, take away 40. So another 140, added up twice, that's 280. Again, here's that partial answer that we don't want to answer. Next one, not exactly geometry. I threw this in there to kind of make you think about what actually a geometry question is. I can see that it's 6 even regions. It tells me that. So I need to know what the definition of prime is. 1, 2, 3, and 31 are prime because they only can be created by multiplying 1 and themselves. So my answer is 2/3. Since 4/6 of them reduced is 2/3, be sure you reduce. Next one, I know straight lines, all lines are straight, but lines are 180 degrees. So this is 180 here, which makes that interior angle 40. And then since the other two angles are the same, I can just simply set that equation up, add it together, and divide, and I will eventually get 70, my correct answer. That is an isosceles triangle. So this one, not too bad. They tell you ABC measures 110. Great, I label that. I label my other angle, which is BAC is 30, which means that this interior angle, the other angle, must be 40. They all add up to be 180, so that's got to be 40. I also said a second ago that lines add up to be 180 degrees, so I can finish that out by taking 180 minus 40 to find 140, G, my answer. Number 8, okay, big tip here. If you see a perimeter question and they're asking you to find the perimeter, but it's like an odd blocked shape, you can actually pop out the sides. This side is the same as this side. This side is the same as this. So I actually kind of pop the sides out. Same deal here. These two sides are the same. These two sides are the same. And hey, look at that. It's a total of 20 on this side and 20 down here. So it's 20 all the way around for a total of B, 80. So they give us a volume equation, or we are asked to find the volume. So I need length times width times height. They give us a length, a width, but we're looking for the height when we have a volume. So set that up. Divide 30 over, and then also 45 to get your answer of 60B. Last one, you actually have to draw this. There's a lot going on. It says line AB and CD intersect at A, so I had to draw that point on my line to be intersecting, so it's on both lines. It also says A is between C and D. So here's D and C. So A is between C and D, aka collinear, they're on the same line. Then it says BAC is 47. Now if I drew this the other way, if I had tilted CD the other way, I would see I don't really like my drawing. That's okay. If you do that, you can redraw it. and then I realize I want it to tilt this way. I want CD to turn at this angle. So that means that that's 47. They want BAD, which is my blue angle here. We know that lines are 180 degrees, so 180 take away 47 is 133.